Hi guys, so this is an update analysis on US oil. What are we expecting on US oil? We can see currently US oil is in a sensitive zone right here, and you can see that there are multiples rejection around the zone, right here. So we can be saying, because I still see oil pushing up to at least this level right here, but as you can see right here, we've been rejecting all the zone, and also here there was a breakout structure that needs to retest trend line, and also retest the zone as well, because there was a breakout structure around the zone. So I'm seeing a possibility that we might do to that side. Let me use my Fib level to see. So we can see around this level right here. So this is my target. So I mean, there's a possibility that we might just come here to reject around this zone right here, and that is a zone retest, right? And that also aligns with my 38.2 Fib level. That is a possibility that we continue to push up to at least this direction right here, 89 or around 88 level. That's one possibility I'm seeing. Another scenario I'm seeing is we might push down here to retest this trend line right here, retest trend line, and that also aligns with my 50% Fib level. So that's a possibility that we might get to that level to retest before we continue to push to the upside, which is my overall direction. So that's my possible move as of right now, and what I'm seeing right here. And there's also a possibility, there's a gap that needs to be filled as well. So I'm seeing a possibility that we might fill this gap here around this level, gap filled, imbalance, and that also aligns with my 61.8% Fib, which is the golden level right here. So that's another possibility. So we might get to this level before we continue to push up. So those are like my scenarios on where we think we might push up. So when we get to over to the zones, then we can now, depending on how the markets react at that zone, then we can now say maybe it's gonna start pulling back from either this zone here or this zone here or this zone here to continue to the upside, to give us an impulse, a correction, and a continuation to the upside. So that's what I'm seeing on US oil as of right now. So hope this is insightful, guys. So I'm gonna analyze NASDAQ as well. So you can see NASDAQ has where I thought NASDAQ would be is different now. So because right there this was my previous analysis on NASDAQ, because we're currently on a downtrend around this level, around this trend line right here. So I was thinking NASDAQ will come up. It was around this level when I analyzed it, and I said NASDAQ will come up to this level, but we can see it came up to that level, and it has also surpassed that level as well. So that means the market has changed. We've seen that's changed because there are breakout structure. There's a breakout structure here. There's a breakout structure around this area right here. So that is a possible move that we might now continue, and it also break this trend line right here. So there's a possibility that we are currently change of structure. So since right now it has validated my analysis, so I'm going to delete that and reanalyze based on the current price action. So let me draw a line here just to give us more push, because if you look at NASDAQ overall, right, we can see how NASDAQ is moving right now. So now this is what I'm seeing on NASDAQ, since currently it has rejected off the we've seen a rejection from the trend line right here. So what am I thinking? Now that you've seen a rejection of that trend line, I'm thinking you might just get up to my level right here. Let me readjust this one here to 15. Okay, so now there is an imbalance here to fill around this area right here. So I'm thinking it might come up here to refill the imbalance right here, and that also aligns with my negative 61.8% fib level, which can also see as like a reversal level right there. So I'm seeing it to at least push up. So there's a possibility that we might push up down. So we may push up to that level right here. Let me draw a trend line here too. So let's see. Okay. So there's a possibility that we may just push up to that level right here, because we've been rejecting of this level though, but there's a possibility it might just reject of this level, which like I said is an imbalance and my leg is up to 1.8 before we now continue probably to this downside right here and to see the next move on yeah. So let's see. Let me just draw what I think you might still, there's a possible move come here, then like come down to this level. That's a scenario. Another scenario is you can see there's a lot of rejection around this area. So there's a possibility that we are rejecting of this area right here to continue to go to the downside. Rejection here, and possible rejections around this area right here. So my other just start rejecting off of here to see something like this here, then push out to this downside right here. And we can see this downside right here, there is an imbalance here, so I can put it here, and there is also an imbalance right at this level right here. So there's a possibility that we might just be here to fill in that imbalance right there. Imbalance right at that level right here. So that's my scenario on NASDAQ. So let's see how that goes on NASDAQ. So if you like my analysis, guys, please don't forget to share, comment and like, and I'll see you in my next analysis. Thank you.